Wow! How long has it been since we all came together like this? And with so many guests, too!
Oak, this isn't the time.
I know. Just trying to help everyone relax. Let's just start the meeting, shall we? The topic is Shiva, goddess of annihilation. We'll begin with what we currently know.
By your leave, I'll keep it concise. May I tell them everything, Xiao?
Of course! If they aren't informed, there won't be anything to discuss.
Shiva and her cohorts assaulted the Ark's ship. We have reason to believe that the attackers are Photoners.
Photoners again, huh? But why are they hostile to Arcs?
In a voice recording, she said, "I once was sacrificed for the universe." Combining the data we have, we believe she is referring to when the profound darkness was originally sealed by the Photoners. We've verified this with Aurora as well. She was not familiar with Shiva herself, but confirmed that such an event did indeed occur.
She was imbued with photons and used as bait to seal the profound darkness in subspace. A living sacrifice. And now she's returned?
If her words are to be truly believed, then yes. But perhaps we should be asking those who have crossed blades with her.
It wasn't just Shiva. The ones with her were in another league as well. It would make a lot of sense if they were Photoners.
Shiva defied expectations the most. She was utterly unfazed by our attacks.
I wonder. It was almost like she absorbed them all.
Well, duh. That's not surprising. That's the way she was made, after all.
Risa, what do you mean by that?
She was made to hold all the photons of the Photoners inside her. Can you even imagine how many that is? Can you? It's so many! Though after having taken a look at both of you, I think you're pretty weird yourself, honestly.
What do you mean? Risa, just what is it they know?
I will explain. Risa, may I borrow your body?
Yup. Go right ahead. Wake me up if a fight breaks out, though.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Harriet, one of the Photoners, as you call them.
My name is Ash. You may not know me, but I was also on Omega. I'm not the same Ash the Guardian met. Somehow, I was reincarnated on Omega, and I also have a chrono shard embedded on my chest, meaning, just like Aebelle's family, I can go to other worlds and dimensions with ease. It's odd, being back here, and I've seen friendly faces this time, even though I don't deserve them. I just wish me and the Guardian came to the better terms, if not for Luther.
Guardian, I have met you once before. Do you remember?
In the Nightfall province?
Yes. I must have given you quite the shock. At that time, my mind was yet in a residual state. I did not even know I was Harriet, nor did I possess a clear will, as I do now. It was all I could do just to speak. I'm glad everything turned out well in the end. Shiva and I are like opposites, in a way. It is her arrival that has allowed me to speak with all of you.
Come again? Are you related to her somehow?
A soul that inexplicably took up residence in an empty vessel. That is me, the artificial being, Harriet. A photonic vessel created to contain everything, including the profound darkness. An embodiment of the end, Shiva, goddess of annihilation. We are close, and yet light years away. At the end of the Photoner era, civilization reached its zenith. They replaced their bodies as needed, devaluing physical forms. Society revolved around the use of photons. However, they were not so enlightened as to abandon their bodily vessels entirely, and so they sought after the ultimate vessel. One scientist created a vessel, but opted not to use it, treating it as a person instead. He conversed with this mute vessel until it finally developed a heart, awakening to the power of photons. This distillation of technology possessed a spirit and a power, an extraordinary power, entirely unique. The scientist was pleased. He had created not a replica, but an independent, parallel being, one on par with the Akashic records. However, that was precisely when the final replica of the Akashic records, the Profound Darkness, was born. To seal the Profound Darkness, a vessel equal to the Akashic records was required. That was me, but a heart was unnecessary. My soul, my heart, was removed, and photons were compressed into the now empty vessel. A will to control all photons was born, and that is Shiva, goddess of annihilation. You know the rest. Shiva achieved total photonic absorption and vanished into subspace with the Profound Darkness. And now, she has returned once again. She has become a threat to the entire universe, just as the scientist once predicted.
Harriet, how are you here? And what's your relationship with Risa?
After losing my vessel, I was doomed to vanish. But the Akashic records saved me. They wove my soul into their seas and gave me a new vessel, a cosmogenic arm. The first cosmogenic arm to be created. That was me.
As for the Risa you all know and love, I think you've heard the story before. Once upon a time, I was a test subject for a project to create photon-compatible bodies. They did a whole lot of research studying mechanical life forms on the down low. These days, everybody calls us casts. And you know who was the very first one? It was me. Pretty straightforward, right? But since I was the very first, I was super unstable. More unstable than anything. Just the most unstable you could possibly be. Unstable soul Risa, unstable vessel Harriet. two became one. And gosh, everything just balanced out somehow. Harriet didn't really get back her form and faculties until just recently, though. Until then, she was basically sleeping.
It is as Risa says. I am only awake now because of how the situation on Omega resolved. My soul was rescued there and transformed into a goddess. And so, here we are. Risa and I have spent a long time together. I as a cosmogenic arm, and she as a cast. The appearance of the Dark Falls Collective. The fall of the Photoners. The birth of Arcs. We have seen it all.
Why didn't you mention any of this? If you had said something, we could have been prepared.
Well,
You didn't trust Arcs, did you?
Very perceptive, Admiral! To me, Arcs and the Photoners were doing the exact same thing. Which meant they'd only repeat history. I figured it best for you to just kill, until you killed each other out of existence. Until I met you, that is.
Guardian, you did everything in your power to save just one soul, and Arcs supported you, even after arriving in a completely unfamiliar place. You stepped in to help those who wished for salvation. I hate Fullspawn. And I hate the Photoners too. But I like everyone in Arcs. And you as well, of course.
So I don't want you to make the same mistake. That's the reason I'm here. To walk together with Arcs, shoulder to shoulder.
Chapter 0. How do we resist the demise?
I've heard Alma is visible to you. I also heard you did a lot for her. Allow me to express my deepest gratitude. I'm not qualified to so much as lay eyes on her. Even so, I can sense it. You all saved her, and for that, I thank you.
You're the one who protected her.
That's true. Perhaps I was finally able to protect her this time. After Alma's death, it was Arcs that became my foundation to rely on. So I must protect it once more. It is her home, our home, until the day she can rest in peace. Maria and I can't see her. I can't hear what she says. But I get the sense that she's relying on you. Watch after her. If you need help, I'll be there.
Hey, Risa, what should we call you from now on?
Whatever do you mean? I'm still the Risa everyone knows and loves. No need to change a thing. If you need Harriet for something, just ask, and she'll come right on out.
Exactly right, Risa. I can always hear what you're saying. This one-body arrangement may prove slightly inconvenient, but I hope you'll bear with me.
It'll definitely take some getting used to, that's for sure. Oh, since you're here now, Harriet, I wanted to confirm something with you. How aware are you of everything that happened on Omega?
Do you remember what happened there?
You were a great aid to me there. Think of us as the exact same person. The Harriet on Omega became the goddess you see now before you. Perhaps it would be easier if you simply thought of me the same way you do Alma. In any case, I remember all that you did for me, Guardian, and I cannot thank you enough.
Right then. Shall we move on to our most pressing issue?
It's bad enough that we don't know the enemy's full strength, but that Shiva lady? Watch out.
Our power comes from photons. If she can just absorb them, there's honestly nothing we can do.
We're working on a countermeasure. Your report, General Affairs.
Huh? You've got some kind of plan?
If photons are ineffective, we'll slam them with physical weapons instead. AISs are undergoing final checks, and we're preparing for mass production. The Research Bureau is operating at full capacity in order to make it in time for the next attack.
So our next concern is what the bad guys are up to.
Sadly, we lack useful data. Shao is aiding us in our investigation, but we've still been unable to locate them.
It's simply a technology gap. They're adept at concealing and isolating photons, after all.
So good luck predicting their next unruly arrival. We'll have to stay vigilant.
Indeed. The training and combat bureaus will cooperate to ensure we're ready to mobilize.
We've got more operatives now, so we can probably double our normal rotation.
I think that just about covers what we're capable of at the moment.
I have a concern. That Shiva person said the Guardian is the vessel of the universe. What did she mean by that?
Sadly, I'm not entirely sure myself. But for whatever reason, Shiva is targeting the Guardian. That much is certain.
A pressing concern, whatever her reasons. For now, make sure you stay with Matoi. You'll be fine, so long as you're together.
All bureaus need to cooperate now, more than ever, and to exercise discretion. Together, we'll see this through.
Hey, wait up! Got a minute? So, about those AIS improvements, the researcher in charge wants to see you. I know you're busy, but could you make time to go talk to her? Thanks.
The AIS researcher Sarah mentioned should be somewhere around here. Excuse us.
That's strange. Eureka! That's it! Shoot! That kills her ability. Oh, if I use a little bit of you-know-what... Ow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here?
Are you the AIS researcher?
Oh, I get it. Dang, I can't believe you actually came. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Ludmilla from R&D. Thanks for coming, Guardians. I'll get straight to the point. Could you do some testing for me? Real combat's fine, too.
Hold on, Ludmilla. We We have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking AISs, obviously. I'm in charge of remodeling them. The basics are already taken care of, and they're ready for space combat. Still, this is kind of a rush job, so I'm not sure about other use cases just yet, hence my need for operational data. Anyway, that's why I sent in a request to General Affairs for capable pilots, and here you two are! Which leaves one last step to tackle. Are you ready to get started? You know what they say, time waits for no one. A generic fuselage is good, I think. Yes, that should work. So maybe I should secure the module for ease of operation. Depending on output levels, by the time we are done, even citizens might be able to pilot one, assuming G-Force doesn't squish them. Maybe it would work better if I enhanced the seat safeguards. I had better run all the numbers on how much that'll cost.
Operational data? So she wants us to pilot AISs? Oh, I'm not sure I have what it takes.
What are you so worried about? After all, I heard you used an AIS in that fight against Apprentice before. This is for the sake of ARCS, the future, and most importantly, my research. So hey, no pressure.
Well, I suppose that we may as well give it a try. It was a request from Sarah, after all.
Thanks for dropping in! Let me take a look at that operations data. Interesting. So that's how it is. Raw data never tells the whole story. Drive systems under crazy strain. Big boost to mobility, but can't say I'm a fan of the hit to durability.
Seeing her so absorbed in this reminds me of Sierra, don't you think?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
I know, right? Maybe she's a distant relative or something. I guess I'm being silly, though. Sierra's the only high caste on each ship, so...
Actually, I do see a resemblance. I'm a high caste as well, you know. A Ludmilla type.
Wow, no kidding?
After the Void apparatus was dismantled, the Research Bureau was restructured too. Part of ARC's general reformation, you know? The restructured Research Bureau didn't have a genius on board like Luther, but each field had a lot more experts. Their knowledge and experience was stored in a database, then applied to modules specified for calculation. And the result was me, Ludmilla, the Research Bureau's resident high-caste AIS R&D specialist.
Wow! So Sierra wasn't the only high caste after all.
Nope, but my duty is to thoroughly research, modify, and enhance AIS units. With that in mind, I want you to go out there, pilot AISs till you're blue in the face, and get me all that sweet, sweet data you can. Anyway, happy hunting and have a nice day!
I'm not so great at piloting AISs, but hearing her say that really makes me want to help out. Okay, let's get down to business. Welcome back, you two. Sarah had you visit our main AIS researcher, right? Yeah, her name's Ludmilla.
She's really obsessed with her work.
Not in a bad way or anything, though.
Every extraordinary member of ARCS has a quirk or two, including you guys. She's the one who immediately suggested that we start remodeling them for space. And she was able to make this happen in no time. You never know when a genius like her is going to pop out of the woodwork. Makes things interesting.
What have you been up to?
Mostly trying to find Shiva's location and account for contingencies. ARCS always had an informational advantage when facing the Fallspawn. We could track their position, and then could predict a Dark Fall's arrival. But this is different. Our opponents have the informational advantage this time. We need to be prepared mentally and physically for anything that might...
Shell?
Damn, are we that outclassed here?
Shell! Emergency! Dimensional distortion detected! We have hostiles! They've appeared inside the mothership! I repeat, hostile presence detected within the mothership!
There's no need for calculations. Simply crush the head, and this is over.
Chapter 1. The demise brings despair.
These things... I've never seen anything like them!
Our attacks barely affect them.
Yeah. And the way they respond reminds me of Shiva. It's like our attacks have no effect. Like they're being absorbed.
Shit!
Let's go! Maria! Watch out!
Ah, you too! Thanks for the assistance.
Where is everyone?
I was looking for them myself. Glad I found you first, though.
Get down! Don't be fooled. That's not Maria.
Xena? Oh gosh, you're hurt!
Oh, you're quite the tough customer if you manage to withstand that.
The real Maria hits harder. Your impersonation sucks. So give it up already, you fake!
I'm surprised to hear that. My memory is perfect. You're...
You can copy appearances.
I am Mitra, the 20th, goddess of deceit. I exist to impersonate.
She touched me earlier.
And she touched me just a moment ago.
Suspicion kills. When people doubt each other, it's hilarious. From now on, you'll always be suspicious. Your friends may not be your friends. I've seen it time and again, and I'll see it once more. Here and now. Deceit kills.
Ha! Thanks for breaking that down for us. Sounds like putting you away will end this whole charade.
You're all worth big points. Enough to win me the game. Points? We're seeing who can kill the most of you. I'm behind, but not for long.
Quit messing around! We're not toys for you to play with.
Why the anger? You treat Falspawn no differently. How does it feel to be hunted this time around? As they say, you reap what you sow. If I turn into you, will I understand how you feel?
Are you alone, young lady? Based on these photon readings, I doubt you can face me alone. You underestimate me.
We'll see who's underestimating who.
Could it be you're not using photons?
Exactly! I don't have any photons! And I don't rely on sensors. Your ability to absorb photons is useless against me! Never thought my handicap would give me the edge. But here we are. I'll never forgive him for what he did. But Luther deserves a little credit here! Gotcha!
Now, what did you just say, young lady? If I heard you correctly, a most fascinating name escaped your lips just now.
What is she? This is messed up! You're stubborn. This is less efficient than I thought. I'll only fall farther behind. So... I'll actually die.
What?
Huh? You're still not dead? Oh, I get it. That weapon's the same as us. No wonder it was so tough. But it won't matter if I kill the wielder.
Whoa! What is this? Looks like a critical situation here. Just perfecto.
Another waste of time has arrived, I see. Whatever. I'll get points somewhere else.
Zeno, are you alright? I'll heal you.
I'm fine. I can still...
You can insist on acting tough all you want, but we can't drag you around all day. If you don't want to end up as baddie points, you better get out of here. Or would you rather I sped up the process?
Risa!
No, she's right. With Nanaki in pieces, I can't help anyone. They mean business. I'm not sure if even you can beat them. It isn't really my place to say, but watch yourself.
I'm sure you know this, but Shiva's much stronger than Little Miss Copy Girl. You both might want to head back.
We can't turn our backs on everyone.
Well! I'll go along with you then. To be honest, it's not like I could enter Central Command on my own anyway. I was thinking of breaking and entering. I guess it's a good thing I found you guys first.
You can't just go around breaking stuff, you know?
Why not? If I don't do it, the baddies will just take care of it for me. See?
Come on, we have to hurry! By the way, how can you track the enemy's movements, Risa?
By actually using my eyes!
Huh?
Everyone in ARCS relies way too much on photons, even more than their own eyes. You've used radar to attack invisible enemies before, right? It's like that. Same deal. Everyone thinks they're using their eyes, but they're really sensing baddies via photons. But these baddies have photonic camouflage. And on the flip side, they can read our photons loud and clear. No wonder you can't keep up. So in a kind of obvious conclusion, there's not much we can do.
Then we'll never be able to fight them on equal footing?
Find some tech to get around their camouflage, and you'd be able to sense them like usual. There are other people in ARCs who fight without having to rely on photons all the time, you know?
Does she mean...
A commendable effort. But human effort doesn't count for much. Dust in the wind, or dust on the ground. When it comes down to it, that's the only difference between you and the masses. I was destined to rule the universe from the moment I was born. Because I am the universe.
Rule the universe? How arrogant can you get?
Your understanding is not required. You die here, either way.
Is this an ARC ship independent operating code? Why now? Wait! Impossible!
Hey, you okay, Sarah?
Show!
Now this is a surprise. But all you've done is save me time.
Go! Sarah! Show! Show! What were you thinking?
Good thing I made myself bigger. Really helped me get in the way there.
Idiot! Why go out of your way for me?
I know, it wasn't logical. But once I realized what I had to do, my body moved on its own. Yes, I've become too much like mortals. And like a mortal, I'd appreciate a little nap.
Show? Show! Show!
The head has been crushed. Now I suppose it's time to move on to the hands.
Well aware!
Oak and Theodore?
Sorry we're late. The adjustments on this thing were brutal. But I understand the gist of it. Like how crazy strong she is.
Glad to see you could make it in person, Admiral. Do you truly intend to oppose me with that mechanical doll?
Nope. That's not what I'm here for.
With my authority as Admiral, I hereby activate Code Abyss! All ARC's personnel withdraw! This is a compulsory warp!
hereby abandoning Mothership Shao!
They certainly know how to make an exit. This may prove more challenging than anticipated. You did well to restrain yourselves.
You seem to be enjoying yourself.
Is it okay to let them escape?
It matters not. Let dust dance in the wind. Still, they seem to be avoiding me, so I hardly managed any points.
Fighting them was inefficient. Varuna wins this match.
I simply managed to find a particularly untidy area.
Well then, as a reward, I leave the pursuit up to you.
Very well.
Guess I'm on watch duty. Boring.
You'll have your chance soon enough, Mitra. I promise. We aren't anywhere near finished with them yet.
Oak, why?
We need to avenge Shao.
Because I knew you'd react this way. Between the Mothership Shao and you guys, I chose you guys. And I have no doubt that I made the correct choice. Shao would have done the same thing.
You are the one who is connected to Shao. You are Sarah, right? Are you able to see me now? Who are you? I'm Oma, the first class Craze. I was here when you came here before, but you couldn't see me. But now you can see me, though. Do you understand why that is? Because of Shao's power? Yeah, that's right. Shao's power is inside you. He's sleeping within you. He is way too much for your vessel to handle, though. If he were to wake up, it would destroy you. That is the reason he is sleeping. Wow. So, that's what happened, huh? Pull it together, everyone! Sierra, why do you think Shao gave you full permissions? You two! If you died back there, we'd be finished! You've got to look at the big picture!
Sarah?
That's what Shao would say. I can sense his feelings bubbling up inside me. And he'd also say, it isn't like you to give up without a fight. You're right. He would.
Yeah, Xiao hated losing.
Sierra, can you contact the other ships? How's everyone doing?
Right! Ships currently operating under independent calculations.
We've received word on Ark's situation. The ships are scattered, but the 6 are confirmed alive.
Operators are verifying the number of survivors. We'll know the full situation in an hour.
Shao predicted this would happen. He transferred his authority in stages, so Arcs could operate without him. Unfortunately for you, Shao, it's a little early for retirement. Sierra, change our course. We're heading for Amduskia.
Why are we going there?
It was the last thing Shao told me. Head to Amduskia. There must be some kind of key there. Something to help us out.
I had a feeling you'd show up. I'd ask what you want, but it's obvious. You want to know about Shiva, yes?
Yeah.
I'm as informationally challenged on that front as you are, sadly. I created Harriet. She was the ultimate photon vessel. Undoubtedly my greatest masterpiece. The vessel gained a sense of self, a will, not unlike the birth of intelligence itself. Xion's beginnings, the sudden birth of intelligence within the oceans. I recreated that phenomenon. If not for those pompous barbarians who saw her as a mere vessel, she would have attained omniscience. I had the time, the technology, the Akashic records to use as a model. And yet, the people wished for an instant solution. They ripped the original soul from the vessel, poured photons into it, and used it as bait. Bait for the profound darkness, which exists to expunge photons. Their plan succeeded. The profound darkness entered the vessel, gained intelligence, and was bound to its physical form. All that remains was to dispose of the body. But the barbarians miscalculated. The entity now known as Shiva had attained the ability to understand others. She left the Dark Falls, cancerous outgrowths of mortal desires, to tie her to this universe, all in anticipation of her eventual return. And that is what we are. So, a rather pathetic tale, is it not? Relating it to you is my way of thanking you. As a person, as Luther. You saved Harriet's soul. Knowing that has been most beneficial to me. Xion was naturally aware of her as well, I suspect, which is why they were sympathetic.
Damn that Shiva lady! Our photons don't work? How is that even remotely fair? We all did the best we could, and we couldn't even make a dent in them. Boss, it just sucks. I let everyone down again, and it feels like I'm useless to the cause. What was I supposed to do?
We'll figure it out.
Thank you, boss. That's very comforting to hear. I refuse to give up. I know we can still do something. I know I can still do something. Instead of just taking orders, I want to use my own judgment and make decisions I won't regret. I may not be the toughest operative around, but I'm gonna think this through and fight with everything I've got. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll even earn a compliment or two from you, boss.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I didn't mean that. Not sure where that came from. Anyway, I'm gonna go make myself useful. See you later, boss.
Bye-bye. Those machine-like enemies we fought on the mothership were really powerful, weren't they?
The ones Shiva brought with her? They're under analysis as we speak, but we honestly don't know much about them at this point.
Really?
Yep, no signs of life, so it's clear they're autonomous mechanical weapons at least. But their structure and materials employ technology Arx is unfamiliar with. Mechanical weapons created with unknown technology. We're calling them Lumen Mechs for now. Their mobility, armor, and destructive power were all off the charts. Who could possibly create such a thing?
They were created using photoner technology.
Photoner technology still way outside our grasp, I take it.
So it would appear. Even the latest Arx-developed technology is easily outstripped by outdated photoner weaponry. Almighty mechanical weapons, created with ancient cutting-edge technology to defeat the profound darkness. The corrupted were used to seal away the profound darkness by Shiva and placed under her control.
They've been further enhanced by the profound darkness's corruption. So they're already tough enough, and Shiva's powered them up even more? How are we supposed to fight them?
They must have a weakness.
A weakness. Now that you mention it, striking their flashy red sections seemed to hurt them.
Maybe their armor was forcibly removed to receive Shiva's corruption. Whatever the case, I'm sure they're aware of it. Any weapon worth its salt will attack while keeping its weak points hidden.
But if we can somehow exploit those weak points, we can beat them. Once we have that figured out, we'll be fighting on a much more level playing field.
Chapter 2. Faint Hope.
Sarah! You mean my injuries? I'm fine. They're no big deal. What about you two? Not that we really have time for medical checks right now. Sarah, what's on Ambeskia? No idea. Xiao just said to go there. But I think I might know what he's after, though. Ambeskia is where you first met Xiao. Yeah. Only thing I can think of is that he wants us to talk with Rokamis, the Draconian Elder. I'm sure we'll figure something out there. Isn't that right, Xiao? just wait on the ship. I'm the one connected to Xiao. I have to go. To put it in terms you'd understand, this is the one time I gotta push myself.
I've been waiting for you.
Who are you?
Huh? Kuna! What are you doing here? The Draconians are not known to show restraint, let's say.
What's that supposed to mean?
At ease. She's just saying hi. Like I said,
You want us to meet with
for
Rokamis?
restraint. I have Draconian ties, so I can be your guide, if you'd like. Besides, we could come under attack at any moment. Staying together is paramount. You never change, Rila. Did you know we were coming?
It's been a long time.
He foretold your arrival. I'm the Draconian Oracle. Rila alone, confirmed to greet our executions. To give our answer, Master Please, allow me to guide you.
Arx, it has been some time. You face a grave crisis, but I'm glad to see you safe.
Rokamis, Elder Draconian of Amduskia, and Xiao's friend.
Indeed. I sense that child within you. I had heard tell of you, but this is the first time we have spoken, Oracle of Xiao.
Oracle?
Yes. In your language, she is connected to Xiao. However, if I can, I believe this rephrasing conveys my intent.
Rila and I are similar to each other, which makes Rokamis.
The same as Shion.
Precisely. I am a replica of planet Shion. The Akashic Records. An abandoned creation. I am a replica of the intermediate phase. I have siblings that were born around the same time. However, I and another Shion replica both lacked something the original possessed. I lacked the ability to predict. The other lacked the ability to process. It is not hard to imagine how dearly they wished to make us one, yes? Astoundingly, the Photoners of the time attempted to make that wish a reality. They planned to fuse us together to create the perfect Xi'an replica. Naturally, they failed. This planet, Amduskia, was born as a result. Legend speaks of a battle between the heavenly dragon Terioto and the hellish dragon Kashina. A clash of replicas. However, I do not think this unpleasant. Nor do I loathe the Photoners. Such emotions exist not within me. Being here is a unique blessing. That is enough. I do not know how Kashina feels. However,
right before Shao vanished, he said to go to Amduskia. Did he want you as the new overseer?
Nay, that changes nothing. I lack Shao's ability to predict. A makeshift solution, nothing more.
Then, what do we do? Where's the other replica?
Our savage struggle placed the dragon Kashina in an unwaking slumber. Kashina's vessel lies deep within Amduskia, sustaining the hell within it.
Tell us, how can we reach Kashina's resting place?
Do you plan to transfer Shao into Kashina? If the process fails, both you and Shao face great peril. An outcome Shao ill wishes to happen.
It's the only way to get him back. That must be why he sent me here. And hey, we both hate to give up without a fight. Shao has saved my life twice. I owe him. Big time.
This is necessary. Protect everyone.
Please, we're begging you.
Lend us your help.
Please.
The will of mortals is a beautiful thing. In acknowledgement, I shall show you the way to Kashina. Rila of Ko, guide them.
Yes, Master, please.
Rila's a little big to follow us into the volcanic cave depths, isn't she? You shrunk?
Body configuration and Dracolite size are easily tweaked by the Oracle.
She's so cute.
You may also contact me through Rila. Now, go. Find Kashina. There is something I do not understand. Why lend strength to the descendants of the Photoners? Because the original wishes it?
That's not Shion's wish. She wants to save just one person. Saving Sarah, providing advice, I'm doing it all of my own volition. But I might be dancing to Shion's tune regardless.
I understand even less now. Shao, what is it you truly seek?
Lighten up, Camille. You make it sound like I'm some grand mastermind. Still, if I were to put it into words...
I wish to see the will of mortals surpass our own.
Is this the heart of Amduskia?
Yes! A forbidden domain. The Hellworm's grave. This is my first time here as well.
This all looks like a corrupted region, though.
Master Camise confirms that is correct. No different from a region altered by the profound darkness.
Is this because Aika and I overdid it that one time too?
No. This is different. Seems like it was always this way. What do you think, Rila?
Correct, Kuna. The path to the Hellworm Kashina was always like this. Some suspected that the appearance of what you call corrupted regions indicated Kashina's awakening. This is likely the draconian form, the form of Amduskia Kashina wished for. Draconians who linger here go mad from Kashina's influence, fighting friend and foe alike. That is why none enter, none draw near. Kashina sleeps alone. So, Kashina, the key to getting Zhao back lies within.
It'll be okay.
We all feel the same way. Everyone wants Xiao to come back. But that's why you can't rush things, Sarah. It'll be okay.
Thanks. You too. Yes, do not fret, Oracle of Arcs, for I am with you.
Emergency! Code Duo! Completed!
Draconians are attacking us, but that's all. Guess the Ark's fleet is luring the enemy away.
Your oracle is prone to worry, I see. This place may hold danger, but it is also sacred. This is not a realm so easily entered.
Rila, get back.
A Photoner trooper? Claris Craze and the others should be keeping the enemy fleet at bay.
How did they get here? There is no trace of their arrival.
They must have pinpointed you and Matoi's coordinates and warped here. We certainly should have seen this coming. It is the same thing we have done to the Fallspawn. Our intel advantage is down the tubes. Hostiles could arrive from anywhere.
Let's find another path.
This is no time to take it easy. If they send more, we'll be overwhelmed. We'll just have to punch through.
is where Kashina slumbers.
Didn't you call this a grave? But this is...
You recognize it, don't you? This feeling?
It's like Shion?
Kashina was created as a replica of Shion, so it makes sense. The structure should be similar, so the core is... over there. Now Shao can... What? Ah! Sarah!
That was supposed to have finished you off. Glimpsed me out of the corner of your eye. The pulse I sense within you. You seem different from other ARC's operatives. Somehow.
Aruna, you fucking traitor!
My master ordered me to pursue you, and so I followed. You were behaving oddly, so I let you flit about for a while. The correct choice, it seems. This place is important to you, isn't it? The key to your counter-offensive. Its ruination is all I require, then.
Thought you could do whatever you wanted, boneheads? Think again!
Claris Grace! What are you doing here?
Huey sent me. Asked me to save you. We can't trace photoners, but we can trace ARC's operatives, so I warped here.
So that's the game. You are but a mere mote of dust. You change nothing.
Don't you dare look down on me, photoner!
Claris Grace, don't! You have to stay calm!
It's fine, predecessor. I'm always calm. If you can't track the enemy, just blast them out of hiding!
A graceless but viable strategy. As long as you can keep it up, that is.
Hate to admit it, but he's right. I can't keep this up for long. Sarah, we'll buy you time. Go wake Xiao in the meantime.
You can do this.
Okay. Rila, if you would...
This way!
A wasted effort. I come in the name of my master.
Code Q.
This way. There'll be no escape. This way. I have no more time to waste here. I agree. Not bad.
Completed.
Is something the matter? It seems you were far more powerful on Omega, Guardian.
Was Omega just an act?
As I've said, all is for the sake of my master. I simply used every means available to return my master to this universe. I hid on Omega, acted as a knight, stood by you, and saved the world to restore my master. And I will destroy this universe, just as my master wishes. That is my master's calling, and mine as well, as Varuna, God of Justice.
God of Justice?
Mitra and I require our master, and our master requires us. Nothing else is necessary. Not even this universe. Exactly how long do you plan to keep up this farce? You must realize that you only delay the inevitable.
What did you say?
If you wish to halt me here, I'll happily play along with you. You see, that is my will as well.
What? No, it can't be. Please!
Wherever are you going?
Out of the way! Go!
Are you alright?
Why, you... This is our last hope, and you're not laying a finger on it! Out of my way! No! It can't be!
This should do it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't protect it. I tried so hard. I was so close, but I failed. I wanted so desperately to save Xiao, but Xiao is still inside me. Right. He's right here. Within my heart. And the essence of all creation is in the heart. Xiao. Xiao! 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 Wake up, Xiao! Everyone's waiting for you! We can't do anything without you! So, don't worry about me. Go ahead, use this body! Now wake up already! I'm sorry. That was heartless. No one would listen to a plea like that. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my body. And above all, I want to be with you. I promised you that. No, that's not right. That's a lie too. My promise had nothing to do with it. I don't know how to put this feeling into words. I don't know how to convey this to you at all. But I want to be with you. I want to laugh, scream, and fight with you. I want to enjoy so many things with you. I want to walk through this life with you. Xiao, I want to be with you. Not as a single fused being, but as ourselves. I want to stand by you as a person. So, please, Xiao, I'm begging you, come back to me.
What?
You did it, Sarah!
Sensing a nearby dimensional jump. Clear as Crace. Commence blasting.
Ah! Got it!
They've grasped my position? In this visibility? But even if they have...
The power of 2 Xion replicas. Together at last. Thanks for the quick work, Camise.
I require no thanks. This moment entwines the future.
Xiao!
Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. You did great.
Sarah!
No need to worry. She's simply sleeping. Her hard work is the reason I'm here. The reason I exist. How could I fail to repay her?
He's gone?
I don't detect him nearby. Probably withdrew after seeing the situation.
Xiao, so you're really back.
Felt like something yanked me out of a nap. But everything worked out, so I owe Sarah a thank you.
I heard a huge explosion earlier. Is the vessel okay?
Kashina's core was destroyed. But the form of the vessel isn't what Draconians value. Right?
Correct. What matters is the soul. A vessel can be found anywhere. Xiao took form by binding the crushed Dracolite.
Put simply, the particles floating around here are me. I'm just molding them into shape. The Dracolite gives me an easy link with Camise, assisting me in the ability that I have to predict. Which means our next step is crystal clear.
Starting. The counteroffensive.
I see. So the two replicas have joined hands, have they? Discarded by photoners, yet bound to their descendants. Truly and utterly nonsensical.
My apologies. My pursuit failed, and they grow stronger as a result.
What are you apologizing for, Varuna? The dust has merely hardened into dirt. We will move on from this, and I expect your continued loyalty and devotion, Varuna, God of Justice.
Without question.
Long time no see, Sierra. Good to see you've got a handle on things around here.
It's not all smooth sailing, I assure you. But hey, I'm so glad you're okay, Shao.
I am. Thanks for holding down the fort.
Shao.
Wow, a personal visit from Ulk. To what do I owe the honor? Ow!
Whoa, Ulk!
That's not funny, you know? You really put us through hell. Sierra was beside herself. And she wasn't the only one. Everyone was worried sick about you. For you to waltz in here and play it off so casually? Come on, Shao.
You're absolutely right. Forgive me, my friends. And thank you for caring about me. Sorry for all the trouble, guys. I got one useful thing out of it, though. I can connect to Camise and track photoner activity now.
Is this the makeup of the enemy forces?
They had the element of surprise, which made them a threat. Not anymore, though. It's time to regroup and launch a counter-offensive. Sierra, can I count on you one last time?
You bet!
Sounds like it's time for us to act. Come on, Theo.
Chapter 3. A Counter-Offensive Gambit.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry to put you through all this trouble. Thanks to all of you, my image is now visible through the Dracolite. Although my main body is on Amduskia, the mothership is still under occupation. The link I had with it is completely gone, and we have no way of re-establishing contact at this time. The mothership currently surrounded by Shiva's squadron. All operations are at her command. Honestly, I feel as if my own home was invaded. To say I'm unnerved is putting it lightly. We still don't have any means of reclaiming it. But I can assure you, we'll find a way. And when that time comes, we'll need all the help we can get from you. I'm counting on you.
Sarah! Are you alright? Yes, thank you. In fact, I'm doing much better now that I'm not lugging Shao around.
Going somewhere?
Oh, I'm gonna be staying on Amduskia for a while. What? Shao's main body is on Amduskia, and I've got a connection to him. So I guess you could call me his resident bodyguard.
Will you be okay by yourself? Won't you get lonely?
Boy, I wish I was by myself.
Hey, Sarah! Are you ready yet or what? Whoa, hey! It's you and my predecessor!
Are you going with her, Claris Craze?
Darn right! I didn't want Sarah to be all alone, so I volunteered!
I wasn't going to be alone, silly. It's a key area, so one of the 6 was going with me regardless. In fact, I dare say that bringing her might actually be inviting more trouble. But I suppose I can see the logic behind it.
I'll come visit sometime.
Certainly!
You two! There's signs of activity from the Photonner fleet! Could you come to the bridge, please?
Hi there, you two. Welcome back.
Oma, are you feeling better now?
I wouldn't say I'm at 100%, but I'm close enough. Xiao's back, and I can hardly just sleep through everything.
Here's the predicted deployment of enemy forces. Looks like they're going to teleport into the city area for a direct boarding op.
The way my photon senses are tingling, it's probably just for recon. I'd be shivering non-stop if this was a full-on assault.
But if we know they're coming, we can plan for it.
I'm sure they've thought this through. But we should be able to at least throw them off a little if we intercept them when they arrive. Basically, whoever hits first hits hardest. And that is where you two come in.
Leave it to me.
Yes, we'll do our best together.
Great. I'm counting on you both.
The advanced team has been wiped out.
They appear to be predicting our moves quite accurately. I wonder how things are on the other end.
Hold it! We're still on combat deployment. Where do you think you're going at a time like this? Oh, are you bored? How about I do my part to liven things up a little? Well, I'll be. You've got me.
Maria! Your parlor tricks won't work on me!
Throwing in the towel already? It's not every day I get to fight myself. You sure that's all you've got?
What a pain. It's no use. My cover's blown. I'm copying them with laser precision. Why isn't it working?
If they can calculate on the same level as the Akashic records, that would explain why they can see through disguises. This is a wondrous advancement in my eyes. One worthy of a being that we Photoners gave rise to.
ARC's mobile weapons incoming. They likely tracked our location from our teleport coordinates.
Is this their idea of comeuppance? How quickly they let small successes go to their heads. So predictable, and so emblematic of the failures they've wrought.
The strike team has been wiped out!
They still couldn't get through even with their output? Recall all units!
Yes, sir! All units return to ship! I repeat, all units return to ship!
Oh, we're back to playing tag again? How trifling. I grow so weary of being it.
Even the advanced AIS models crumpled like tinfoil before her. This is getting ridiculous.
The photonic mass stored in her body is, quite frankly, ludicrous. Photon attacks don't even touch her. And her body's been enhanced to the point where physical strikes may as well be friendly handshakes. She's a formidable foe, all right.
Hypothetical calculations complete. Our assumptions were way off. I just derived Shiva's theoretical max output from the last engagement's measurements. Here it is.
Holy moly! Look at those numbers! Are you sure you didn't misplace a decimal somewhere? This would mean she's as powerful as all of ARCs combined! That's nuts!
Nuts? Maybe. But true. Her powers make more sense when you consider that she alone houses the collective photonic abilities of all photoners. When she showed up on the ARC ship before, from the way she was acting, there's zero question that she was just amusing herself.
But not even we could lift a finger against her back then.
She either absorbs or deflects anything but the most intensely focused photon attacks. You'd need an equivalent amount of photons to do so much as stand your ground in a fight against her.
If only we could seal that power.
Yes. I think you're looking at this from the right angle.
A way to suppress photons? Oh, that's right! I remember!
Yes, Matoi. The sealing circle that Sukuna Hime used to bind your power when you were altered by the profound darkness. That was originally a field designed to seal Magatsu's power. If we could repurpose it for sealing Shiva's power, that is, her photons, then we might just stand a chance.
Yes! We can do this! I just know Sukuna Hime will be glad to help us! Come on! Let's go pay Sukuna Hime a visit on Haruko-tan!
Hey, you two! Something strange is happening on Haruko-tan!
Something strange? Don't tell me.
I hate to say it, but it might be under photon or attack already.
Oh my god.
How could this be? How dare they trample all over Haruko-tan?
Our fashionably late guests of honor arrive at last.
Shiva, what are you doing on Haruko-tan?
I was tired of playing tag, so I decided to head the game off. I figured you would show up eventually, but I wasn't expecting you to meander the whole way here.
What happened to the Daybreakers?
Oh, I'm fairly certain I disposed of all the trash in my sight. Why?
No!
There. You see?
You pay for this!
That wasn't very nice. You assail my senses like flies swarming about garbage. Perhaps it's time I disposed of you.
You two! Enemy forces are still amassing! Get out of there! Quick!
I'm not letting you go. What's this?
Sakuna-hime?
I take it you must be this planet's guardian. I've no idea where you were hiding before, but I suppose this means you'll be my next opponent. Buzzing away, are you, flies? Well, well. I imagine I'll be in for a lecture from Varuna upon my return.
Chapter 3, Sealing the Goddess of Annihilation.
Where are we?
I don't know.
You're in the spirit realm, the place that lies between the corporeal realm and the netherworld.
Sakuna-hime, you're safe! But the other Daybreakers...
Assuming the worst as usual, I see. Take a look around, Matoi.
Oh, Kotoshiro?
Yeah. Nice to see you two again. And I'm not alone. The other Daybreakers are right over there, too.
They're safe. Thank goodness.
It makes for a suitable evacuation shelter. A special place it may be to me, but necessity cares not for sentiment.
Lady Sakuna-hime immediately sensed the arrival of those foul villains and whisked us all to safety here in the spirit realm.
Would that I could have gotten everyone. But while I am many things, omnipotent is not one of them. Our losses were numerous. Of course, I imagine we're a good sight better off than the Nightfallers.
This is all because we were so late in coming.
Not so. Even had you beaten them here, the outcome would by and large be the same. You see how powerful that ruffian is. Hers is a power that exceeds yours, and likely even mine. And so, I ask of you, enlighten me. Who are they? Interesting. The ones who created Ox. We have quite the extraordinary guests on our hands.
Xiao said that the source of Shiva's extraordinary power lies in her nigh-infinite photonic ability. If we could suppress that using your power, the sealing circle, then we might stand a chance of beating her.
That it was that child's idea explains much. 'Twas a similar method that bound your power when you flew into a rage, Matoi. The similarities between the power I possess and the photons you use might make it possible. So be it. May I ask something unreasonable of you, then?
What can I do for you?
Yes! We'll do anything in our power to help!
The very words I was hoping to hear. Kotoshiro.
Ma'am.
I have separate orders for you.
This place brings back some memories. I never really dreamed that I'd be defending it again.
I shall send you to the place in which the sealing circle was once laid out. Defend the keystone, and ambush the foes that will inevitably come. Hold this place with your lives until our true objective arrives. I presume the enemy will anticipate your arrival and swarm you en masse. Eventually, the ruffian will follow.
So, we're bait?
Just so. Yours is the most dangerous of roles, and you may turn it down if you wish.
What happens when she takes the bait?
At that point, your task will be a simple one. You have but to destroy the keystone.
Wouldn't that revive Magatsu?
Indeed it would. With the keystone gone, the sealing circle will weaken, and Magatsu will be revived on the spot. But quell your fears, for I anticipate this outcome. I ask only that you put your faith in me for the rest.
Sukuna-hime wouldn't ask this of anyone but us. Let's do our part!
Emergency! Code used!
I was wondering where you'd slipped off to, only to find you in this remote hinterland. There must be something valuable here indeed. If I were to hazard a guess, I presume it has to do with that conspicuously large boulder you're so obviously defending. You've honed your technique, to be sure. But you're still one step behind me.
The keystone! Well, that's the outcome we wanted, right?
That was underwhelming. Now make your peace, before you perish. An earthquake?
Can you not see it? The planet trembles with rage at your misdeeds. Evil though Magatsu may be, he is still a god. And where should divine wrath be directed, if not at one who blasphemes against him? Let your arrogance be your undoing.
Come, divine Magatsu, heed the Ash Maiden's voice, and stand tall before this wicked foe!
Worry not on my account. Magatsu and I are two halves of this planet's will. There is no good or evil in this moment. There is only divine wrath bearing down squarely upon this oppressor, upon she who has sinned. Guarding this planet is my duty. Magatsu, unleash your wrath to your heart's content.
You baited me into breaking the rock to set this god free. Oh, I see I've been played like a fiddle, as it were. And yet, I remain insulted all the same. Did you think one mere god would be enough to stop me?
What? You have nowhere to run!
Hey, look!
We've been through this. It's futile. I am the ruler of this universe. Do you truly think the god of some backwater trash planet could ever touch me? Such disrespect is deserving of a swift death. That was quite the amusing diversion, but nothing more. Now you shall join him. You laugh in the face of death? Have you taken leave of your senses?
Forgive me. A chuckle escaped in my amusement at what little regard you have shown for a god. Your power has been engraved into Magatsu's body, and through that body, his very soul, which means... Could
Toshiro, now!
Indeed.
Let wrath incurred be the catalyst to activate the sealing circle here and now. Come to me, ashes, and deliver us unto peace! Cease your struggling! What? It's equal to mine? No. Could it be that my power is weakening? Indeed it is, ruffian. The sealing circle I just activated serves but one purpose: to suppress your power. You called this some backwater trash planet? Never underestimate a god, wench! Interesting. I did underestimate you. That much I'll grant. Such power will be an impediment to our goals. In light of that, I shall annihilate it, personally.
It's time to end this.
Are enough to bring me down. With this power, I could unmake the world. Consider me impressed. Fearsome showing. Even if my power was suppressed. That's what makes you the vessel of the universe. I should never have underestimated you. Good thing I was the one to pay the price. What does that mean? It means this. What?
Ah! Lady Sukuna Hime!
Sukuna Hime! Kotoshiro!
You withstood that well, Mitra.
There was hardly anything to withstand. Pain means nothing to me. But if I'd rushed headlong into that, even I might have met my match for once.
Thank you for your devotion, Mitra. Truly, you have served me well.
You're too kind. This is what I'm meant for. Varuna, you pick up where I left off.
I will.
Rest in peace, Mitra.
We surmised that after acquiring equivalent calculation abilities, the first thing you would do was come up with a plan to fight me. Some cheap trick, no doubt. Mitra proposed we do some legwork of our own, and I entrusted her with sole charge of the matter. A field that creates a directed seal over a target's photons. An impressive feat indeed, for the workings of a lowly planetary deity. All the more reason for me to have dispatched one of my top retainers. Well done, Mitra. Now it falls to me to ensure that her loyalty was not misplaced. Faced with foes strong enough to slay Mitra, my judgment will be swift and merciless. I will kill you all where you stand.
No. No, I don't wanna die.
My. But of course you would bring the power you acquired in the Aebelle to bear. You must regard me highly. The sundered fragments of Dark Falls united to bar my way. What a delight this is. And yet, have you forgotten the source from which your power originates? Dark Falls come from the profound darkness. Their power and the profound darkness's power are one and the same. No child can prevail against its parent. Arcs and Dark Falls both. They are nothing but peaks of my grand design. Rather anticlimactic, wouldn't you say?
You bitch.
Your form. Dark Falls. This form is yet unknown to me. Not that it will be a threat to
me. Mistress, above you!
You actually repelled it. Well done. I don't sense any photons. You're not with arcs, are you? Who are you? What is your aim?
Where are my manners? My name is Phalig Eves. I came running from Earth. I felt drawn to your powerful presence, so here I am.
Earth. You refer to that planet from another dimension.
Personally, I would love nothing more than to stay and fight, but I can't exactly ignore the others, so I'll be taking my leave now. Hopefully I'll see you, fingers crossed.
Mistress, are you all right?
Perfectly so. I was simply taken aback by encountering someone whose photons I could not consume. Curious, but long as I remain aware of their existence, I foresee no immediate threat.
Shall we give chase? If that barrier comes up again, it could pose a threat.
No, I am quite weary of playing tag. And if I recall, Mitra said the same. All that remains is to tread the path of destruction. Every world, every universe shall be our sacrificial lambs.
That one's a photoner, the root of Ark's might. And she's the original profound darkness, the source from which the Dark Falls powers flow. In other words, neither of those powers can even come close to touching her. Therefore, to defeat her, we need something else entirely. A power whose source lies elsewhere. That is precisely why you and I are here. It was the Akashic Record's final wish. Shion's final wish.
Seems you've taken quite the beating.
What are you doing here?
I had a few errands to run, but you seem to be facing some pressing concerns yourselves.
What happened?
Don't try to move yet.
No, I'll be alright. But we need to treat Sukuna Hime, Kotoshiro, and fast.
I'm glad to see you're all right. I'm sorry I've been out of touch. Things have gotten, well, pretty far out of hand. The Photoner's onslaught is underway. We've never dealt with anything quite like this before. They mean to crush us in one blow. Let's start with a quick debriefing. Thanks to Sukuna Hime's help, we were able to take down Mitra, one of the Photoners. That's a significant win for us.
Spare us the empty consolation, boy. We've been outfoxed. She wasn't our real target.
Empty? Not quite. We've proved that if we can just seal their powers, we can defeat them. I suspect there's a correlation between us being in the know and Shiva's execution of this massive attack. When they attack by teleporting in, we can predict and detect it. They're trying to overwhelm us before we can get our defenses up.
Honestly, we're not really in a position to put up a fight. We're deploying more advanced AIS units, so we should be able to hold our ground. But if Shiva herself shows up, there's not much we can do. Huey's buying us some time by leading Ark's forces in a tactical retreat, but who knows how long they'll hold.
Would that I could offer our help, but with its seal broken, we're stretched thin just keeping Magatsu from breaking loose. As it is, Arx is assisting us in driving it back. What a pitiful state of affairs.
Tamihime.
You should focus on treating your own wounds first and foremost, Sukuna Hime.
Understood. Send word at the first sign of movement.
A Apologies for the delay, but I do believe greetings are in order. Pleased to meet you, Phaleg.
There's no need for such ceremony. I have sensed the peril Ark's faces firsthand.
Shiva, you mean?
She made facing you all look like child's play. She even adapted to my attacks, instantly, might I add. She strikes with overwhelming force and gives herself space to read the situation carefully. Overcoming that will take some creative thinking, which is precisely what will make it such an absolute thrill.
Phaleg? Why exactly did you come here?
2 simple reasons. First, to find the source of an incredible aura I sensed. Second, to find the source of the ominous atmosphere I felt snaking its tendrils over Earth. And lo and behold, I believe I have indeed encountered a 2 birds with 1 stone scenario in the flesh.
We're getting an emergency transmission from Earth! It's Enga!
Put him through, Sierra.
Guardian, Sierra, wish we could chat under less pressing circumstances. I know you got your own crap to deal with, but we got a crisis brewing here. Monsters are attacking us, and they're not phantasms.
Are those photoner forces? What are they doing on Earth?
This Shiva entity sent them, most likely. Or rather, has been sending them, aiming to crush every world at once. I will take my leave here and hurry back. Handling this alone seems a bit beyond them. Ophiel.
Well, things are bad here. But we can't just back and let Earth suffer. You're the most knowledgeable one here when it comes to Earth. Mind checking to see how things stand and report back?
Chapter 4 Guardians of the Earth.
Got you!
Good grief. To think this had to happen right as we were about to go check up on Earth.
Just when we were finally getting to see each other again.
Go!
Pew pew! This is it!
Apologies, Rena. We didn't mean to drag you into it.
And that's all water under the bridge now. Especially now. We've got company!
Understood. But at least we made it in time. With the strongest reinforcements available.
Wait, is that you?
Your aid's appreciated.
We were struggling quite a bit, but you managed to make quick work of them. We should be able to push them back.
Don't go off on your own!
What?
Not today! Sorry I took so long, Rena.
Itsuki!
Try not to be too rash. I seem to remember someone telling me that lone wolves don't make good ARCS operatives.
I know that. Thank you. And you too.
Has everyone been evacuated, Itsuki?
You bet. Everyone's safe and sound, which is why I'm here to help.
You read me?
Appreciate you dropping in. Hate to ask, but could you do us one more favor? The math nerd and I are holding down the city area, but there's a slew of hostiles headed for the school. Who stopped them?
Don't worry about it. We can handle this area.
Itsuki is correct. Thanks to you, we now know the best way to fight them.
You have people to save, right? Go on! Don't leave them waiting!
Watch each other's back.
With that said, listen, you two. This foe is quite the handful, even for ARCS. If you wish to retreat, now is our last chance.
I think we're well past that point, Suzuki. We've gone toe-to-toe with Dark Balls together. Remember?
Rena is right. We can't just stick our heads in the sand when there's something we can do to help. Let's go. Planet Earth, no. Our home is counting on us.
Yo, math nerd! That way!
Watch who you're calling a nerd! Lapis! Maxwell! I finally get back from the United States, and this is what is waiting for me? I'm 200% over this. Looks like Full and Aerotron have things under control. You should head to school.
I asked the Guardian to take care of things there. Well, I doubt there'd be any scraps left for us now. And besides, these assholes seem like they still haven't had enough.
I swear, everyone just wants 100% of a piece of our pie.
Don't mention it. Well, not yet anyway. This isn't over.
Kuri, Hitsuki?
It's you! You're here! What a relief!
You two alright?
Yes. Thank you.
Hitsuki! Cory! Sorry to interrupt the reunion, but we'll have to save the sentiments for later. Enemy forces coming in from above! Lots of them!
Hitsuki!
Right. Lend us a hand, won't you?
completed!
Looks like you finished off that first wave. But I'm picking up more of the same signals above you.
Still coming, huh? Tenacious little sons of...
I've received a briefing on the situation from Phalig. Allow me to help eradicate these invaders.
Haggith? Piss off, old-timer, we're busy.
Just as cocky as ever, aren't you? Let's see if this changes your tune. Off you go, my Emerald Tablet number 2. Give it all you've got.
Whoa! Picking up a massive phantasm! It's flying through the air! This is ridiculous!
Hey, is it really that surprising? It's only my Yamato. Would you expect anything less?
I don't know what to expect.
Am I wrong in remembering this guy's avatar arms were out of control?
Wait, he just treated the first one as a prequel, and went ahead and made a new one?
People who really believe they're capable of anything can sometimes be mind-blowingly strong.
Sounds like someone's trying to cover her ass.
Can it? Main and secondary batteries! Take aim! Fire!
This makes absolutely no sense, but in a fight like this, having this much firepower is a blessing!
Precisely. Right now, numbers are what we need. Principles can come after we finish using everything at our disposal.
Now, let us handle this. Go take care of whatever pressing matters are at hand. I imagine it is something not here on this world.
Felix right. We'll take care of things here.
There's gotta be something out there making these guys come knocking on our door, right? Consider your job shutting that down. It probably doesn't sound convincing coming from the ones whose asses you just had to save, but we got this. And don't forget, we got someone on our side capable of beating the crap out of a god. How are we supposed to face him if we lose to this gang of slobbering trash?
Anga is right. Don't worry. We'll take care of Earth. We might not handle it as smoothly as you, but we'll come together and do our best. You do the same.
Thank you. We have a clear picture of what's happening on Earth now. Seems we don't have the luxury of taking our time.
The Earthlings are doing all they can, but unless we take out Shiva, everything will be for naught.
There's just one task we need to focus on. Sealing Shiva's powers and defeating her.
Even so, that's easier said than done.
She must know what we're doing for the most part. There's no way we could lure her into a trap, is there?
Our powers of calculation are about even. So if we know what she's doing, I'm sure we're an open book to her too.
Is there a way we could concoct a strategy that would work, even if she knew what we were doing?
Like making a big trap?
It might work if we could set a trap as wide as all of space, but...
It took a long time just to prepare that localized single-planet barrier when we were getting Matoi back. I can't even fathom how long it would take to set up a trap the size of space itself.
As big as space itself? What if space itself happened to be the trap? Maybe if we did this, or that. Think back, you two. We do have a way of manipulating the entirety of space, don't we? Huh? Oh!
The Akashic Records.
Exactly. You did on Omega influence the Akashic Records.
And changes in the records propagated through all of space. So we could use Omega to set up a barrier as wide as the universe. Meaning, however powerful Shiva might be, she wouldn't have anywhere to run. Sierra, call Risa, quickly. If we're going to mess with Omega, we'll need help from Harriet.
Roger!
In the meantime, I have to calculate our chances along with what kinds of effects may arise. Alma, would you lend me a hand?
Sure! 2 even!
What should we do, Xiao?
You too? Let's see. Why not start with a medical checkup?
Yeah, okay.
What did we do to deserve this?
This isn't some kind of punishment, Matoy. It's a perfectly normal procedure. What I'm wondering is, how could you run all around like that with such extensive injuries?
I'm sorry.
You need to get some rest until your wounds heal, Matoy. Stay far away from conflicts of any kind. And you, what were you thinking? Running off to Earth before the dust from the battle even settled? Yes, I know full well how urgent it was. But as your caretaker, I have every right to complain. Listen carefully, Guardians. If you get injured, you report to me right away. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal. Clear. Sorry.
Well. Sounds like someone got quite the scolding. Why not think of this as just taking a hard-earned rest, Matoy?
Oh, Risa, I didn't know you'd come back.
Let me tell you, fighting on the front lines when you're outnumbered is so fun, it just stings!
Risa came back from the battlefield at my request. I suppose I ought to be present if we're getting Omega involved.
Oh, is that you, Harriet? After all this time, it still shocks me to hear you in there.
Could you talk like Risa, Harriet?
What? You want me to mimic Risa? What do we have here? Was that alright? No, please don't make me do that again.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Anyway, moving on. Can you head to the bridge? If we're headed for Omega, we need Alma's help.
Well, what a coinky-dink! I was just making some introductions between Harriet and Zig here.
Harriet the Celestial, an assault rifle cosmogenicon. I see. And where would Miss Harriet happen to be?
If you're looking for me, I'm right here.
Ah, so your photons formed into a cosmogenicon. A special type, just like Aurora. Although cosmogenic arms are known to choose their wielders, they usually don't speak. The Blade of Genesis, Clarissa III the Bright, and the other cosmogenic arms were not forged from living persons. Aurora and Miss Harriet are another matter entirely. You both possess powerful wills. Their souls likely entwine with photons to change form, linking to their wielders to unleash their power. Cosmogenic arms of the past had souls as well, deriving overwhelming power through their ties to Shion. When the soul is exhausted, the armament reaches the end of its life cycle. Such was the case for World's End. Though its form was restored, its full power was not. I suspect it lost its soul.
The soul that once dwelt in World's End likely fulfilled its role. Satiated. It simply vanished. It achieved its one true desire.
You may be right. In that case, I pity Labrys. Poor thing gets damaged and repaired over and over ad infinitum. Perhaps it longs for release. If only there were some way to ask it how it feels.
Brilliantly struck, Kikuhime. Why, I do believe I've ruptured an organ. Mon ami, it's a pleasure to see you again. No need to worry. This injury is but a part of Kikuhime's training. An irreplaceable asset indeed. Anything I may receive from my little darlings, be it an injury or otherwise, is something to be proud of. She's saying, "Nice to meet you. I am Kikuhime. You honor me with your presence," and such. Kikuhime is one of my more well-mannered, refined little darlings. Isn't she affable? She's a bit of a worrier, yet ever so gracious. She's always kind enough to massage my aches when I'm fatigued. Would you, Kikuhime? Ow! 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 I think you've worked the knot out! Ow! 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 Her famous gut punch massage gets it done. The cold sweat never stops, and it's heaven. Her love always hits like a brick. What do you think, mon ami? Isn't my little darling the sweetest? Just feeling the overwhelming love flow from her constant attacks, why, it nearly brings me to tears of joy. Her technique and poise while stringing together blow after blow. It's so elegant, so magnifique, truly a work of art. Ever the demure maiden, my Kikuhime. Of course she's embarrassed by such lavish praise. You humble thing, you. Ah, yes, mon ami. Allow me to show you Kikuhime's resplendent, spectacular combos next. Ah! Oh, wait, I didn't mean to. No! Take it easy. Down! You're just brimming with motivation today, Kikuhime. But please, wait a minute.
Come on! Let's play!
Come on. Come on! You've got time! You've got time!
You brats are really pissing me off. I ain't got time to horse around with you.
Why not? Why not play if you've got the time?
Huh? Why not? What will it take to get you to play?
Shut it, you damn rugrats. You're crazy if you think I'll ever forget about the messes you two have made. If it hadn't been for you, Sheeta never would have died.
I'm sorry.
Ugh! Lose the damn puppy dog eyes. We got no time to throw a pity party here. I get it. You guys aren't the same as Gemini the duplicate. That said, you still look exactly like him. The mere sight of you almost sends me spiraling. Get it? Now leave me alone.
Aw, come on!
Play together!
You little...
We don't want you to forget.
We don't want you to forgive.
We don't like it when you get mad, but it's understandable.
We don't like it when you get violent, but it's understandable.
Even so, I still want to play with you.
I still want to play with you too. When we came here, we decided we would be true to our feelings.
That's because we felt it would be silly to keep lying. We're gonna do what we want.
We're going to do what we want.
So,
let's play!
Unbelievable. Why do I always have to be surrounded by such selfish children?
According to my calculations, deploying the barrier through Omega has a high probability of success. So, will you do it?
Goes without saying.
As a former denizen, I will accompany you. Allow me to take the lead.
Look out, Omega! Here I come, at long last!
That's all well and good, Harriet, but can Risa even go?
Her bond with me will let her. As a divine being of Omega, I imagine I could simply go on my own, but...
I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of fight the baddies on Omega put up. I'm thrilled, stoked, pumped even!
I cannot simply dismiss my host's wishes. Very well. She will serve as my guard.
I certainly hope she won't need to do any guarding.
Oh, well, I guess I'll go too. Sorry, Second. You'll be here helping me send them over to Omega.
Under the circumstances, we can't risk having both Guardians away at once. Besides, I believe you were ordered to get some rest. I understand how you feel, but we need you to sit this one out.
Take care of things here, okay?
All right. I understand. Be careful over there.
Sierra, can you go to Omega as a guide?
Well, things have been changing pretty rapidly over there, haven't they? Will I even be able to play navigator for them?
It's all right. Omega remains largely the same as the world the Guardians knew. Since I am a being of Omega, my presence here in this world has synchronized the flow of time between the two.
In that case, my concern has more to do with the fact that you're asking me to go back to a world with Maggie in charge.
Oh, I'm sure Margareta has things well under control. Most likely.
Chapter 5, The Savior Comes Again.
Hey there! Patia at your service! Oh, hi. We're just discussing the handling of the enhanced AIS units.
With the two of them being informants, I thought they might get a lot of feedback from people all over Arx. Now then, I'd like to hear your subjective opinions on the matter.
See, Ludmilla? You coming to us for intel shows me that you're a researcher with quite the head on her shoulders. Well, we do have experience piloting AIS, so we're happy to help. Plus, we're used to interviewing others in our line of work, so it should be fun being on the other end of the mic for once. Actually, I'm the only one getting actual stories, Patty. You need to suck it up and learn how to do it yourself. Ask away, Ludmilla. I'll answer whatever you throw at me. Why don't you ever listen to me, silly?
Okay, let's start with a general question. How do you feel about AIS mobility in space? Is there any physical discomfort?
Well, it's like... I feel a lot more floaty in space than on the ground, but sometimes it's kind of like, I guess.
Okay. Do you feel any recoil when using the high boost function?
First, there's like a swoosh. Then it sort of goes... I actually kind of like that feeling.
I see. How about you, Tia?
In space, sometimes not knowing which way is up or down feels somewhat odd. High boost puts a bit of pressure on the body, but it's nothing significant.
I see. What about shot accuracy?
When dealing with live ammo, there's a huge difference with air resistance. But we're using photon bullets, so it's not so... Alright, cool. Anything else you want me to answer?
Oh, I've taken enough data from you, Patty. Thanks for your input. Yes, I'd also like to get some input from you, too, in a bit. Now, back to Tia.
Don't lock me out! I want to be part of this, too!
Greetings, Master! I'm Lucat. Call sign, Pale Nimbus.
Pale Nimbus? Where did you come up with that?
I got the idea from Kyoki. What do you think, Master?
That's a pretty nice call sign.
That's like music to my ears. Oh my gosh, I feel a little embarrassed. It takes a lot of courage to use a call sign when referring to yourself. I'm still in awe of Kyoki's courage.
That's right! I still remember how Kyoki started to use his call sign back when we were kids. One day, out of the blue, he said,
"From now on, call me Astra Prime."
I was honestly too shocked to ever actually call him by that name, though.
Really brings back memories. That was before my body developed acute photon sensitivity.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever been as surprised as I was when you became a cast. I thought you were just taking a break from school. And suddenly, you were back as a cast. You were taller and got to graduate early.
Yep. Usually people are assigned to become a cast at birth. Cases of suddenly acquired photon sensitivity are quite rare. Despite the unusual circumstances, they took me right out of my old elementary school, and I was allowed to transform into a cast. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on record to become a cast while in grade school. At At first, I was really worried that you and Kyoki would be afraid of me or wouldn't like me.
How can we not like you? Whatever happens, you'll always be Luca to me. Friends are friends, no matter what.
Oh, Stratos. That's what you always say. Even so, back then, after I became a cast, I felt like I almost lost the real me. I love taking care of people. I just couldn't harden my heart for battle. Honestly, I was ready to give up. But then, you and Kyoki told me, you don't need to harden your heart. Just be yourself. Thanks to you, I pulled myself back together. Even now, I always carry with me the flower accessory that you gave me back then.
That's a blast from the past. I made it with the hope that you'd always be healthy and happy. Wait a sec. Didn't Kyoki also give you a gift?
Yes! You don't know this, but the gift that he gave me was my call sign.
Now I remember! You were completely stunned when he gave you a call sign as a present!
Back then, the call sign he gave me was Flowing Nimbus.
That's right! He was so upset that he couldn't come up with a better name. But hey, what about Pale Nimbus?
Kyoki and I came up with that one together.
That's really neat. Now I think I want a call sign too. Hey, maybe the three of us could...
I would be all too happy to oblige. From now on, you shall be known as Stratos, call sign Sapphire Flash.
Sapphire Flash? Oh, I could get used to that!
I concur. It sounds so gallant and dignified. Just perfect for you.
Well then, why don't we give it a go? Stratos, call sign Sapphire Flash!
Luca, call sign Pale Nimbus.
This is pretty embarrassing. Let's forget the call sign.
Are you sure? I think it sounds so cool. Oh well.
Seriously again.
Charlotte, you can stop now. I am fully aware of that intense love you have for me. 120% clear. So just calm down. Charlotte, I need you to relax. You fully convinced me of your love. Go frolic with Katarina and the other... Ow! All of my darling babies. Hello, mon ami. What a rare treat to meet you. Charlotte, calm down, you. Mon ami is here, so everything is fine. Allow me the pleasure of introducing you to my darling Redoran, mon ami. I call her Charlotte. She has a jealous streak. Redorans tend to be belligerent, as is Charlotte all the more so. She often gets into squabbles with my other darlings because of that. Her love for me is just too deep, I'm afraid. I must say, I'm completely entranced by her magnificent passion. Charlotte, what's the matter, my dear? Don't glare at mon ami like that. Charlotte, how dare you attack mon ami like that? I see. Are you envious of our intimate relationship? I'm terribly sorry about that, mon ami. But the way you blocked her attacks was just a thing of beauty. That's enough, Charlotte. Come back to me. No, 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 no! Charlotte, you seem to be glaring at mon ami again.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, of course. Charlotte, you're trying to get stronger, all for my sake. But you don't need to push yourself, darling. I love you just the way you are. You're so faithful and... as passionate as ever, I see. Oh, yes, Charlotte. Hit me with everything you have. I welcome every expression of your love.
Confirming arrival on Omega. We're on an open plain in southern Quento. And there's suddenly a battle going on?
Oh, now this looks like a good time. So, which side should I shoot?
Stop! Look carefully! Don't you see that they're fighting?
What are they doing here?
Oh my! Seems like the baddies have covered far more ground than we have.
First things first, we need to hear from Margareta. To me, everyone! Fleeting wings, I bid thee come.
Exit!
What do I do? What do I do? This wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I just need more man and woman power. Well, god power would be ideal, but I'd even settle for fairy power at this point. Somebody, somehow, just help me, please. Whoa, who's there? Margareta! Harriet? Oh, you're finally back! The Guardian and the Fairy, too? And even some scary lady? Oh, I have a sinking feeling things are about to get even more complicated.
I appreciate how quickly you catch on. But first, Margareta, what's happening here? Where did your opponents here come from?
The lake. From the Black Cocoon. It's a good thing we left some fortresses behind from our battle with Elmir. Oh, and we've already evacuated all the people who live around here. No need to worry about them. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What is that? How's it related to you? I see. So, in the Guardian's world, a supreme evil being is doing bad stuff, and everyone's having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And now you've gone and dragged us into it. Well, hurry up and wipe the floor with that supreme evil lady.
That'd be a great idea. If it were anywhere close to being that easy, Maggie. Anyway, I wasn't expecting to see photoner weapons all the way here in Omega.
Oh gosh, goodness gracious! Isn't it obvious? Omega's basically a glimpse inside the Akashic Records. We shouldn't be surprised to see it mimicking our home world. It'd be weirder if we didn't see that inside the memory of the universe.
So, since the passage of time here is now anchored to time on Oracle's side, the effects are showing up in real time too? Does that mean that Omega's basically replaying the history of what happens in Oracle's universe?
I'm glad you're all enjoying this nonsense, but more to the point, we have to wall up your supreme evil, or our collective goose will be cooked too. No?
You kind of glossed over any semblance of nuance there, but yes, essentially.
Regardless of whether we signed up for this mess, at least we've got a common cause. So, what's the plan?
Harriet's out there right this second getting things ready so we can get to work.
Hello again, everyone.
Welcome back, Harriet. How'd it go?
I was able to get hold of 5 of the 6 anima threads binding this world together. But even with all my power, I cannot meddle with the final one. It appears we'll need to go there directly and drive a linchpin into the ground.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What a coincidence, Fairy. I was just thinking the same thing.
Sight of the black cocoon?
It's just as you suspect. That hive of evil. The place where the black cocoon emerged. Elmir twisted it to suit his own ends, because it was at the heart of the anima thread, and was built as a place of healing. He wanted that power, and yet, it remains off-limits, even to a person with my divine authority.
Which means that we have to get the enemies out of the way ourselves, so that we can reach the center, right?
We just finished doing exactly that.
Plunging to a sea baddies, are we? Cannonball! Does this mean what I think, hope, and pray it means? Do I really get to pump clip after clip after clip into baddie after baddie after baddie? Oh, I can't wait one single solitary second. It's time for the slaughter show, and we'll have the best seats in the house.
Hey, Fairy, she's, on our side, right? She's not going to suddenly decide she wants to shoot us instead, is she?
Well...
If you're trying to make me more nervous, it's working!
Oh, you don't need to worry. What's a stray bullet or 3 between friends, am I right?
It's not a stray bullet, and we're not friends if you're doing it on purpose, for the record. Now I'm even more freaked out. I should have just called the Sword Maiden back from Wayland. Okay, deep breaths. If it must be done, then so be it. Her Holiness the Divine Queen rides now! Make ready! So, Harriet, just to make sure, the place all those enemies are swarming out of is the place we want, right?
Right. That is where the heart of the anima thread lies.
We have a visual on the enemy. They certainly seem to be taking a defensive formation to guard the anima thread.
I suppose we wouldn't have much hope of sneaking through a wide-open space like this. Which means our only option seems to be charging it head-on!
Do I want to ask why you're so pleased by that idea?
Risa is right. We have no choice but to break through their vanguard. Guardian, would you do the honors?
Movement in the enemy ranks! Looks like they've noticed us.
All right, heads up! Rise and shine!
Varuna. I should have known it was you.
Lady Harriet, I have been waiting for you.
Huh? Wait, hang on! Aren't you Harriet's aide? What are you doing there?
It's not what you think, Margareta. The Varuna you see here is our enemy.
What? Since when? That guy used to practically lick your boots, Harriet!
All of that was necessary to achieve our grand objective. That is all.
Your objective? But hold on! Why were you so desperate to save her then? Are you telling me every word of that was a lie? That it was all some big act?
The questions you ask have already been put to rest, Lady Margareta. My loyalty lies with Shiva, the goddess of annihilation, and none other. I will eliminate anyone who tries to bar her path. Such is the duty of Varuna, god of justice.
Really? Are you sure? Because it sounds like the one you're trying to convince is yourself. You know who you're just like? The followers of our last monarch, trying to come to terms with their minds being controlled. And I don't know you all that well, but I can tell you this. You didn't look as grim. At least you had some glimmer of hope in your face.
Oh, Varuna.
I will support Shiva, the ultimate being. That is why Mitra, the shadow made manifest, and I, the unquestioning hand, were created. But we were rejected from the world before we could fulfill our duty. To stand beside the ultimate being, even should she be sealed in darkness. Now, in the hour of our return, we will carry out her orders. That is the meaning of justice, the meaning of loyalty.
I'm afraid that as the ones who once stood by your side, it is our duty to stop you.
Say your prayer!
Emergency! Code Q!
This ends here! This ends here! Say your prayer! God of justice, give me strength! Say your prayer! This ends here! Say your prayer! Not so fast! I am but my master's slave. My master's will is my will! This ends here! God of justice, give me strength! Say your prayer! Not so fast! This ends here!
Completed!
You put up a good fight, but my goal is already complete. I will reverse what you have done and sacrifice myself to destroy the anima thread. With the power of the mana,
energized by our battle. I'll smash it to pieces!
Not so fast, you son of a bitch!
Honestly, this has to be one of the least satisfying death knells a baddie's given me yet. Wouldn't you agree, Harriet?
You've done well, Lady Harriet.
Varuna, why would you go this far? Do you really think Shiva is worth giving your life for?
That is not for me to know. I do know that were I to die here, my Lady Shiva would shed no tears. But in the end, what difference does that make? Loyalty is not offered in hopes of winning favor. Loyalty is not cast aside when it demands sacrifice. To die in the process of fulfilling my duty to Shiva would be utter perfection. And yet, Lady Harriet, I have not forgotten who I was during my days here. When I was not the god of justice, but simply me. I will always remember the brief time I had at your side, fondly and with gratitude.
Oh, Varuna.
Guardian, I do not know what is right or wrong. When you face my Lady Shiva, I suppose the outcome is for the universe to decide. And with that, the rest, I leave to you.
Yeah.
Varuna, I hope you find peace.
Harriet.
It's all right, Margareta. Our grief will lie patiently in wait for us until our conflict is finally over. If we cannot hold back the anima threads and activate the barrier, neither Omega nor the world of Oracle will find peace. Now, I will be the anchor.
Enemy forces have ceased all activity. So this barrier really can seal the Photoner's power.
Unfortunately, I am not Sukuna Hime, and I doubt all will go without a hitch. The barrier will most likely be flawed. I will remain here for now, to keep the barrier in place. But I do not know how long I'll be able to keep it up. Once again, Guardian, the rest is up to you.
Then I'll stay here. Harriet is our country's goddess. And I'm its divine queen.
Thank you, Margareta. And Risa, thank you for being by my side all this time. Your presence was most heartening. I mean that.
Oh, pretty, please. Won't you spare us the dramatic last words? Although, I guess you're already dead, so to speak. So you're well within your rights. Well, technicalities aside, I absolutely, definitely, positively do not intend to let you go so soon. There's plenty of fun still waiting for us out there. You'll see. When all this is done, we'll find each other again.
Right. So you've left us, have you, Varuna? I would grieve if this were actually such a tragedy. But in the end, it's nothing to fret over. I can see this through all by my lonesome. I must confess, it amazes me how doggedly Arx clings to its hopeful delusions. First developing weapons to counter us, then raising this barrier. How better to honor that effort than with a grand finale, before we bring all of this to an end. This world, this universe, this record. For I am Shiva, goddess of annihilation, the destroyer of this universe's every memory, the eraser of photons themselves. Why else would you and I be together, but for our agreement on that point? My dear profound darkness.
Report duly received. The results are unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do. Take some time to recuperate.
Coffee.
Hello there. Got something on your mind? I just got a report regarding their mission, and unfortunately, the results are less than ideal. They managed to avoid complete extermination, but that may have been their only real success to speak of. When you're sent to the battlefield, there is always the chance something could go awry. You could get injured, or be unable to return. I know that they have accepted the risk, but in the back of my mind, there's always that nagging worry that my orders could lead to disaster.
Risk is part and parcel of any mission.
You're absolutely right. Of course, I understand that everyone knows exactly what they signed up for. Even if an order makes sense when it's issued, hindsight being 20/20 means that you sometimes realize there were better options available. Though it pains me to think of those who were hurt, that constant reanalysis is key to devising better and less costly strategies going forward. Ultimately, what we want to achieve is the best survival rate possible for our operatives. Their well-being means everything to me.
You did well defeating Varuna and deploying the barrier. It's a shame Harriet had to stay on Omega to keep the barrier running. She was probably right about the barrier not being as dramatic a success as it was on Harukotan. Plus, Huey's reports from the front suggest we're not putting up much of a fight. We're badly outgunned.
We've been stuck in tactical retreat mode all this time, though. Any win we can achieve would be a breath of fresh air.
Since the barrier went up, Shiva's been pulling back her forces and amassing them around the mothership.
She's practically daring us to attack, but she can just keep on churning out more forces, so we can't just leave her be.
Exactly. All that's left is an all-out, do-or-die battle. One last fight for the sake of our universe. For Earth. For Omega. For all of existence. Send the order to gather as soon as we're ready. Until then, everyone, keep your spirits up.
Are you sure it's okay for us to talk about going off to goof around at a time like this?
That's right. It's kind of imprudent to think about recreation when the hour of the final battle draws near.
Hey, what's the problem with some kickback? We're all gonna need to get some rest and relaxation if we really want to bring our A-game to the final battle. You're more likely to stumble if you go into battle with your mind somewhere else. Resting up is also part of the job.
I can't argue with that. We should rest in preparation for the battle then. I'm going to turn my brain off for a little bit.
In that case, let's start thinking about where we can go let off some steam.
Hey, you're coming too, right?
What are you talking about?
Azunami here just invited us to go on vacation for some R&R.
At first, I thought it was a completely crazy idea. But she's right. This is exactly the time to be getting some rest.
Now that that's settled, the best spot for a vacation has to be the beach, right? I even bought a new swimsuit.
I've got a bathing suit too. Hey, Azunami, didn't you already have one?
Of course, but how could I not get a new one for our vacay? A new bathing suit's just what my mind, body, and soul need. You two usually wear simple sports swimwear, right? What do you think about maybe trying on some cute bikinis this time?
Huh? No, wait just a second. I don't think something like that would suit me.
I'd be too embarrassed to wear something so revealing.
Come on, don't be such party poopers. Unlocking and challenging new possibilities is essential for a healthy, happy life. Hey, what do you think would best suit these two?
I guess something cute? Sexy? I don't know.
Can you stop with the teasing already? I really don't think cute swimwear is my kind of thing.
I don't think I'm cut out to wear something super cutesy. It'd be such a mismatch and so embarrassing.
But if you really want to see us in something like that, then I guess,
yeah, if you really insist. But,
Oh, these two are so cute. They're clearly no match for you there, Guardian.
I wasn't trying anything.
The coming battle is going to be an uphill struggle, so everyone's really high-strung. No doubt some think resting is out of the question. But me? I disagree. There's a time to rest and a time to give it your all. Personally, I believe in the healing power of R&R.
Right.
In any case, being able to go have some fun with you is no doubt what those two are most happy about. So don't go doing anything reckless. We're all looking forward to letting loose with you. Don't disappoint me now.
Oh, you'll be marching right into the lion's den soon enough, right? Are you all ready?
We'll be deploying as well. We were just heading out now to our strategy session.
Hey! Huey!
Hey there, Claris Craze. It's been a while.
Aren't you supposed to be on Duskia along with Sarah?
Well, I've got to come back to resupply and report sometime. I'm only here for a bit.
And who are you?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Felig Ives. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, so you're that fiend they told me about. Sorry if I was a bit hostile just now.
Not at all. I should be the one apologizing for startling you. I sensed a strong aura gathering in this area and came to see what was going on. Now I see it was you.
What about the situation on Earth?
We've already repelled the invaders from Earth. The Mother Corps are currently mopping up, so I imagine things are well under control. That aside, that menacing aura I felt from you, you've really got quite an air about you. It was truly magnificent.
I noticed that you didn't give an inch, even when I turned to you. You're clearly no greenhorn.
I am honored by your kind words. Perhaps you would also kindly honor me with a bout of sparring.
You mean a one-on-one fight? Definitely. It would be a good warm-up for the battle ahead.
Oh, a duel? You guys are going to have a duel? In that case, I'll join you too.
The Council of Six versus the Fiend. That should really get the blood pumping. Claris Craze, prepare immediately.
Okay, got it.
Guys, the strategy session, remember?
That's right. Sorry. The higher-ups are calling me too. Let's leave the sparring for another day.
Well, that's a shame. But you have a point. We can revisit the idea the next time we meet.
We're really not going to do it?
Not right now. All right, let's head out. Come, Claris Craze.
Felig? I am tired. Just leave me alone.
Oh, is that Regius and Alma?
The next battle holds great significance to those of us privileged to be in Arcs. We simply cannot fail.
You hit the nail on the head there. If we manage to lose this one, we stand to lose everything.
I'll go into this battle willing to give up my life, if that's the cost of defending Arcs. Though it matters little whether I'm willing, when it seems all but bound to happen.
I hear you. And I know you, Reggie. You haven't changed. So I know there's no point trying to stop you.
It does pain me greatly to know that I may in fact fall before I can make good on my vow to you. But if that must be, it must be. We old soldiers are here to pave the way to a brighter future, even if we are not meant to see it. I only hope you are able to see for yourself the future that we build. Consider that the very last request of this feckless old man who couldn't even manage to deliver on one promise.
I wish you wouldn't tell yourself that, Reggie.
You've kept that promise more than well enough. I wish you could know how full my heart is. You may not see me, but our hearts are still connected. So enough of that last request nonsense. I don't plan on leaving you all alone.